Good day everybody, we are Juan4all group from 2ITB and we are here to discuss the 4 questions that are given to this assessment. But first, let us introduce ourselves.
Hello, my name is Joanna Marie A. Batayan and I am a student in Section 2ITB with the student number 210-1486. I'm the group leader and we are the group 12, Juan4all.
Hi, this is Kim Solde and my student number is 2101885.
My name is Rainiel De Vera from 2ITB and my student number is 2102158.
My name is Dominic Joseph P. Reyes, 2ITB, and I am from the group of Juan4all. My student number was 2102334.
My name is Allen J. Torres from 2ITB. My student number is 2102183.
This is the group assessment 2, prelim, about managing the information system project.
Moving on, let's discuss the reasons why organizations undertake information system projects. But first, what is information system? Information system is a formal, socio-technical, organizational structure that is created to gather, process, store, and distribute information. Information systems are made up of 4 elements. From a social technical standpoint, the task, the people, the structure, and the technology. Information systems are made up of components that work together to collect, store, and process data. This data is then used to produce digital products that help with decision making and to provide information. The information system is undertaken especially for the businesses and to solve business problems. That is the primary reason why organizations undertake those projects. IT systems like this are needed to provide an innovative service to customers. Organization undertakes this for better security or safety, fewer errors, greater accuracy, high quality service, quality information, improved communication, and many more.
So according to CWASB 2022, information system, an integrated set of components for collecting, storing, and processing data and for providing information, knowledge, and digital products. Business firms and other organizations rely on information system to carry out and manage their operations, interact with their customers and suppliers, and compete in the marketplace. Information systems are used to run inter-organizational supply chains and electronic markets. According to Indeed Editorial Team 2020, an information system is a collection of many sets of data that ensures the successful completion of business objectives. Information systems are not a standalone model of the IT industry. Instead, a crucial aspect of their successful implementation is their integration with data and business processes. Thus, it is better to think of information system as a triangle. The 3 parts of this triangle represents processes, people, and computers. An information system requires each of these components to work properly to succeed. Project initiation ensures establishing a solid basis for a new project and ensured by project beginning. Project's purpose and expected business benefit are outlined in the first of 5 project management phases. After that, you can make use of that knowledge to win over important stakeholders. We are going to discuss the importance of project initiation and layout. According to Baldelon 2021, the initiation phase is where a project sponsor and project manager work together during the initiation phase. Stakeholder approval of this chapter precedes the full project planning phase, after which more specific deadlines and budgets are presented. An easy method to distinguish the initiation phase from the remainder of the project life cycle is to define it as everything that happens before a project is approved and before formal planning starts. The first stage in launching a new project is project initiation. Determine the project's purpose and the business value it will provide at the project start phase. Starting a new project is great. It's essential to confirm that your idea will be useful before moving on the planning stage. This is where project initiation comes in because it provides a structured method to establish the availability of the work you'll be doing and the business case for your project. Project initiation also guarantees that you involve stakeholders early on, allowing you to obtain important resources, increase project visibility, and avoid expensive setbacks later on.
Establish a project stakeholder analysis to determine who must approve your project charter or business case next. This contains significant stakeholder who influences the project result, such as executive leader, project sponsor, or cross-functional teams from which you are requesting funding or resources. If you are unsure of your key stakeholders, you've now presented your project and show how it offers value and aligns with the overarching strategic plan of your business. Now that you have the necessary resources, it's time to conduct a feasibility study to see whether your project is feasible. Feasibility studies are often utilized or larger initiatives that demand major business resources. For modest initiatives with minimal long-term effects, you might not need to conduct a feasibility study if you have already seen a project of a similar nature in the past. You can also skip this step. Now that your project has been approved and its viability established, you may begin to put together your team, workplace, and equipment. Pick the appropriate tools. Think about the methods your team will use to collaborate on daily tasks. For instance, would you utilize centralized team communication in one location and quickly structure projects in the way that is suitable for your team? For number 3, describe the activities performed by the project manager during project planning. Following the completion of the project initiation, the project manager will perform the project planning. During the project planning, the project manager tasks are describing the project scopes, alternatives, and feasibility. This activity seeks to comprehend the project, what problem is to be handled, what outcome are to be obtained, success criteria, completion criteria of this project on the project scope, breaking down the project into doable tasks. This task aims to complete a work breakdown structure, which is a diagram that describes what a project will achieve or construct, and a Gantt chart, which is a graphic that utilizes bars to depict the timeable of the project activities, resources, estimation, and resource planning. To complete this work, you must first determine the individual resource you need or expenses of each activity. Next, you must sum all together to get a final estimate.
4. Making a preliminary schedule. This activity intends to make use of the Gantt charts and network diagrams. 5. Making a communication strategy. This activity will design communication methods among customers, team members, and management, identify report kinds and distribution, and decide report frequency. Effective communication is important because breakdowns occur frequently when goals are not aligned, communications are lost, and the appropriate tools are not provided, stated by WIDA 2022. 6. Establishing project and guidelines and processes. The purpose of this activity is to describe how deliverables are tested and generated. 7. Recognizing and analyzing risk. This activity tries to identify risk sources and assess risk implications. 8. Creating a rough budget. It is the procedure for managing and keeping track of the project's financial resources. 9. Creating a project scope statement. This activity tries to characterize the project's output. Then, lastly, creating a foundational project plan. This task is intended to estimate project tasks and resources.
Out of the 4 phases of project management process, we think that the most challenging is the planning phase. Main reason we think that the planning phase is the most challenging is because the whole project will revolve around the plan that has been conducted. The organization would have to carefully conduct a plan that would involve a number of things like time management, budget, the project itself, and a lot more. With the help of a thoroughly thought of plan, it provides the project a procedural goal. There are many ways. With the help of a thoroughly thought of plan, it provides the project a procedural goal. There are many ways for a project to fail, and without a plan, you have a higher chance of risking to fail. This point is further supported by Alexander. Project planning is crucial in assisting stakeholders, sponsors, teams, and the project manager as they go through subsequent project phases. To establish desired objectives, lower risk, prevent missed deadlines, and finally deliver the agreed upon product, service, or outcome, planning is necessary. Project performance will almost surely suffer without careful planning. A bigger project must be broken down into smaller jobs. A project team must be put together, and a timeline must be set for when the work is to be finished. In this phase, you establish more manageable objectives within the overall project, making sure that each is feasible within the allotted time. In addition, as Jones, the key to managing construction projects successfully is thorough and strategic planning. More planning will be needed the more complicated the project. A well-planned project increases the productivity and offers a detailed roadmap for finishing the work on time and under budget. You will create deliverables, specify goals, and set project milestones during the planning process. You must decide what tools will be required, how much work will be required, organize your subcontractors, and guarantee that all the building materials are lined up and scheduled. A communication strategy, a risk assessment, and the development of a response plan are other elements that must be decided upon throughout the planning process. There are numerous ways for a project to go astray. A well thought out plan that is successfully carried out can go a long way toward reducing and resolving issues before they emerge.